In these days of social distancing and especially of homeschooling my kids, where I sit for hours next to my kids without really much to do. I sit there for 5 minutes and help with a spelling, 2 minutes, help checking a math problem. It's just a low intensity grueling work, maybe mainly because of the inactivity that comes with it. And luckily enough, these days I'm doing a lot of puzzles, and that really helps with that. So a puzzle that I recently solved that also kind of represents the slow path towards insanity that maybe some of us are experiencing in days of quarantine is this puzzle here by USopoly. It's the first puzzle I purchased by USopoly with the great, the unique, the fantabulous, and the now emancipated Harley Quinn. Emancipated now in the movies, she has been independent and awesome in the comic books already for a while. It is a 1,000-piece puzzle, jigsaw puzzle, and it's not particularly hard. I just came from a puzzle I saw last week that was super hard, a Salvador Dali, and I wanted something fun, light, simple, not too hard, and just simple sheer fun. And I'm glad I got this one because this is precisely what it is. In terms of just sheer, simple, straightforward fun, this puzzle is quite remarkable. Now the box is not super large. Usually I like to keep my puzzles in the box as I solve them, such I dump this one in the box of another puzzle, a larger one, so I can just go through the pieces and I can still see them. Something interesting is that the image on the cover is only a partial representation of the image on the puzzle itself. The back is a better representation, so as you can see there is more than you see here, such that this should be your reference image, and there is no poster inside, as other puzzles do have, which also is nice to have and just also works as a reference. So the only reference you have that really is reliable is this one here, and it's pretty small. As for the puzzle itself, here it is in all of its glory. It's really, really nice. I'm super happy with the final result. I'm super happy that now I have this work of art, and of course it's fun that I got it as a puzzle. I could have just looked for the poster. Every other puzzle, just more fun. The colors are vibrant, really colorful, really like pops out, bursts out of the puzzle. I love the color palette, I love the general composition. As art, I think it is great. As for the production, the pieces are sturdy, they are thick enough, pretty nice. No glare, basically no glare as you can see. I mean, I got some light pointing straight at the puzzle right now. Well, I guess look at that light there. I can put it on the puzzle and it just disappears. So it really kind of like absorbs the light or uses it to make the puzzle look so nice and bright without reflecting it back and blinding you, and that is very nice. I've had a couple of puzzles recently that just had too much gloss. Not this one at all. From the point of view of composition, again, I think personally great image, so much color, so much energy. It really captures the essence of the character, so pretty and insane and full of life and joy of hitting people on the head with the gigantic hammer. Some of the details, probably my favorite detail is here. Is like the hair. Look how the hair is like resting on the arm as she is getting ready to hit you with the hammer. So that kind of detail really shows you that there was some thinking that went into the image. Then as for the image as part of a puzzle, or the puzzle itself, the puzzle is not particularly hard to solve because look at the background, it has different areas of color, so you know that this part of the background goes here, this one goes here. There's where you have the black, yellow, brown, these big things here, these hearts, these shapes also really help. These blue lines also help. These are darker than the other blue lines, so again you can tell them apart. So the background is not particularly hard, the foot is easy, or at least you can tell it apart. The hammer, the hair, only only basically some parts of the body, some part of the skin, and then the pants and the top. Those are the parts that they found the hardest, and those actually are the parts that I solved last. The belt really helped to kind of like anchor the other things around it. So it's not particularly hard because of the composition that gives you distinctive areas. As for the cuts is fairly regular. Most of it is orthogonal, as you can see, although not regular orthogonal in the sense that the pieces don't all meet at the edges. When that happens, say, once I place that piece there, then I know that the piece that goes next to it has the same length when all corners meet. So that's not the case necessarily, and that adds a little bit of difficulty, but when it's orthogonal, it's fine. It's only in some areas that we don't go orthogonal that it goes a little crazy like this here. But this is the minority of areas. In a sense, I don't know, it captures the essence of Harley Quinn, a very rational PhD doctor, until she becomes totally crazy. I liked it. It was a really fun puzzle to solve. I would recommend it to, well, anybody who loves the character, but really anybody who loves puzzling and is looking for an easy / average challenge. It's 7 pieces, so still a matter of commitment, but there are a lot of puzzles that are a lot more challenging. This one is fun. Definitely the most fun I've had solving a puzzle in quite a while. Harley Quinn by USopoly, 1,000 pieces, really great puzzle.